Jace, what's going on, man? Emmanuel from Mr. and Mrs. Leeds. I believe you talked to my guy Devin. You guys sound like you guys had a really good conversation yesterday. I believe you're driving to Wyoming as well too. So hope you had a safe drive there. Just want to shoot you over this video, man. Just and to give you my intention behind this video is very, very clear and it's very, very simple. Okay, my intention is simply to help you understand more of the marketing side of SEO specifically. I'll help you understand how exactly it works and how exactly you can generate more traffic for your home service business, which specifically in this case is a plumbing business. And also, if you have another business that Devin mentioned as well too, we can absolutely help you out with that as well. But here right now, what we're going to talk about is Triple J Plumbing. All right, so let's jump right into it. Dude, your website looks really good. Honestly, if I was to take this, I wouldn't even change much about it in terms of the UI of it, the look of it. It looks really, really solid. It's built correctly. The only thing is like once you hop on your first page, you want this first page to be literally the city that you are operating in, or the city that your address is in. So we're Brighton in this case. All right. The reason why is because this is where most of your traffic will come from by default, because it's going to be your home page is where most of the content on your page will be as well too. All right. So at the end of the day, I wouldn't really make this a branding page, kind of similar to what you've done right now, Triple J Plumbing Colorado, your trusted home. Like this is good, but you obviously you're trusted Brighton, Colorado plumbers. Right? I know that you work in different locations, and that's okay. I understand that. I know that you probably are attempting to rank these pages as well too. But man, I would really just make this homepage very, very about Brighton, and I'll show you exactly an example of that, of who's doing that currently right now, how they're currently winning and currently operating in your city. All right. But like I said, the content looks good. And one thing you can do is to rank this website or rank this homepage is going to be saving your images as something specific, or saving your videos something specific. It doesn't have to be. Whenever we say content on homepages, okay, we're not necessarily referring to only keywords or words. We're also referring to pictures in this case, in this specific construct. Okay, so you can save these images something like Brighton, Colorado plumbing, Brighton, Colorado. Whatever keywords that we see actually work, that's exactly who we'll save these images as. All right, so as you can see, Brighton, Colorado, it's kind of what I'll say that as. Same thing for every single image on this specific website. Okay. The next thing is when it comes to the content, I'm going to make the content very, very specific. It's going to be content that is location specific, and then obviously domain specific. So it's going to be Brighton, Colorado specifically, and that's how my content will be on this specific website. Okay. $150 diagnostic fee. Okay, so when I see in your content, I don't see anything that says like, hey, Brighton, Colorado, plumber, Brighton, Colorado, et cetera, et cetera. Even let's go to your location page. I didn't even check it out yet, but let's just see it. Expert plumbing service in Brighton. I trusted Triple J. Like it looks really good. Sue Neal. That's actually, I go by the name Sue, so it caught my attention. Looks really good, but like plumbing needs in Brighton, Colorado, but there's no specific keywords that is like the words that are ranking you don't have in your content currently right now. All right, it's the biggest thing. All right, if you go and grab your content and see how much, because volume is really a big case as where here too. If we go on your content, we grab that and see exactly what you're ranking for. Okay. Just gonna stop like right here. The footer doesn't really count. We grab a couple of it. You have about 1,170 words on your website. This guy probably even has less. This is Bill Nance. This is one of the big companies in Brighton, or the company that's ranking well in Brighton. $365 words, and he doesn't even have as much content as you, but he's ranking better than you for Brighton simply because he's operating correctly. His content is specifically about plumbing in Brighton, Colorado. All right, so it's just more of a specific angle, right? Another thing that can work well here is going to be backlinks. Before we go into backlinks, I want to walk you through the keywords that are pulling up for your website. So plumbing Colorado is something that you're pulling up for. Plumbing Brighton is something that you're pulling up for. That's one Brighton keyword. Another Brighton keyword, commercial plumbing, Arvada. So Aurora, Plumber City, Plumber Commerce City. So you're pulling up for like lots of good keywords, but you're not ranking for a lot of them. All right, you're on page 10, not page 10, position 10, 10, 14, 10, 10, 15, 18, 18, 18, 18, 19, 19, 11, and then you just go to the 30s after that. If you look at your biggest competitor, in Brighton specifically, you see that Brighton has good keyword volume. There's 100, 150, 70, 100, 100, 60, 70, 60, 40, 20, 60, 90, 10. Like there's a lot of keyword volume for this specific area. And this is where I'll focus my time, right? Focus on Brighton, and then you scale horizontally. So you scale vertically Brighton, and then you do go horizontal, scale another city, then you go, like that's how I'd do it if I were you, okay? So this is what it looks like. Obviously, they're getting about 198 people that come to their website a month, all right, currently right now, okay? So if we'll go into backlinks, this is another ranking factor. When it comes to backlinks, what it comes down to, if you want to beat your competitor, let's look at your backlinks first. It comes down to having relevant backlinks. The way backlinks work is Google's just trying to play an authority game and a popularity game, right? Who has the most popularity based on domain traffic, meaning how many people actually go to your website, how many people go to some of the most popular websites, and how many of those are linking back to your website that are relevant to your service. It's kind of minute there, okay? So an example of this would be BBB. It's very relevant to your service because it's about businesses. A specific HVAC vendor, or Generac, like all these different things that are relevant to home service niches. If they're linking back to your website, that gives your domain power and authority, and it gives Google the relevance to trust you, just like a jock in high school. If there's a jock in high school, you're just a skater kid. If you become friends with that jock, all of a sudden you become a jock as well too. You become more powerful, you have more authority in that high school. Same thing game that Google's playing, unfortunately, okay? So we're really looking to that. Currently, the backlinks you have right now, you have a couple of spammy ones. So you have spam. Excel Energy is a good one. Excel Energy, as well as spam. Link not found. This is another one. Like when you see these not right here, this actually kills you rather than it helps you. Spam. Like you have a lot of spammy backlinks in your profile. That's not good because Google does the opposite to you and actually drop your rankings if you have a lot of spam in your backlink profile. Okay. If you go to your competitor, not saying other people don't have spam, as you can see, they have spam, but what it comes down to, who has the most powerful ones? Who has the most powerful backlinks that are actually make the spam look like nothing? So you have BBB ones, you have Yellow Pages, BuildNet, Heating and Plumbing, Contractor Finder, Inmate, Instant Checkmate. This isn't a good backlink. Best 28 boilers, obviously it's a good one. Boiler installation repair, it's a good one. Best top 29 boiler dealers in Arvada, Colorado, really good one. So he has a really good profile of good backlinks that make those spammy ones that outweigh those spammy backlinks that he has on his website as well too. So the goal here is to get more powerful backlinks and more relevant backlinks to your website as well. Okay. And last, there's going to be citations, meaning how many times your name, address, and phone number is circling around Google. The best way I can explain this is on Yelp. If your name, address, phone number is X1Z, on Google, it should also be X1Z. On Facebook, if it's X1Z, on Bing, it should not be YXZ. All right. Alignment is what Google is looking for so they can build trust. Typically what happens if you change a phone number, you change your address, you change your email, et cetera, et cetera. If you forget to change it for all of your other directories, typically what happens is you will not be in a good position, essentially. Google won't rank you because they don't trust you because you have inconsistency within what you tell them is true, okay? So just to give you context, man, like I said, went over content. This is the content you have on your page, including images, and obviously ranking with the specific right keywords based on what your competitor is doing right now. If you look at it, organic keywords, if you look at it, Plumber Brighton, Colorado, ranking with these specific keywords in your content. And the next thing is going to be backlinks. Make sure you have the right and powerful backlinks on linking back to your website and not spammy links that you have currently right now. And lastly is going to be the citations, okay? Like I said, Jace, at the end of the day, my intention of this video is to give you clarity and to give you insight to where how you could scale your business a bit more if that's a desire in which you have. If you want to take this and do it at your absolute self, 100% go and do that. I know you're a pretty busy man driving to Wyoming on a Thursday afternoon. It's pretty busy. If you want to give this to a team that you're already working with, obviously you can do that as well too. And lastly, if you want me, my team, Devin, to be able to come out and actually meet you in person, shake hands, see what this will look like in terms of us getting this done for you and what the expectations would be as well too, we can absolutely do that. Just reply to this and we can meet up in person. I'm absolutely down for that. So if you have any questions, reach out. If he wants to do this for you, reach out. And either way, have a good rest of your day. Peace out.